I told Luna to put her cup on the table. She threw it on the floor. Then I gave her a 3-minute lecture. She just stared. That's when I realized I say 1,000 words a day to her, and she only hears 3.
Her brain literally went into power save mode. The more you talk, the less she hears. There's a 6-second rule that beats a 60-second lecture every time. Hold on. There's an even more powerful version coming where she'll start asking YOU questions.
6 seconds? That's not enough to explain anything.
That's exactly why it works. I'll give you the 6-second formula in a minute. She threw the cup on the floor.
She threw the cup on the floor.
And then you looked at me and said, "She's not listening." And I said, "No, she stopped listening about 4 sentences ago. You just didn't notice."
Apparently, I talk too much. Not in general, also in general, but specifically when I'm trying to get Luna to do something.
And this is so common. Almost every parent I worked with did this. When a child doesn't respond, our instinct is to say, more, explain more, repeat more, but that instinct is exactly backwards. Here's what's happening in your child's brain. When you give a toddler an instruction, their brain needs time to process it. Research shows that children under 4 need anywhere from 3 to 6 seconds to process a simple request. But most parents wait less than 1 second before repeating themselves.
1 second? That's me. I say something, silence, panic, say it again immediately.
Right. So the child's brain was working on your first request, and then you gave them a second request, which resets the processing. And then a third. And now they're overwhelmed and they've tuned you out entirely. You didn't get ignored. You overloaded them.
So when I repeated myself 5 times, I actually made it harder for her to listen, not easier.
Exactly. In Montessori, we have this principle. Say it once with intention, then wait. And the waiting is the hard part, because silence feels like failure to us. But to the child, silence is space to think. So here's the first shift. Instead of repeating yourself, give the instruction once and then wait 6 seconds. Count them in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It feels like an eternity. But watch your child during those 6 seconds. You'll often see them start to move.
I tried this today, actually, at breakfast. I said, "Luna, please sit down." And then I just stood there, like a weird statue. And after maybe 4 seconds, she sat down. I was shocked.
Because she heard you the first time, she just needed a moment to process. When we repeat and repeat, we're actually training children to wait for the 5th time, because they learn that the first 4 don't really count.
Oh no, I created the problem.
Most parents do. But the good news is, you can retrain this in about a week. Children adapt fast when the pattern changes. The second shift is even more counterintuitive. Instead of telling your child what to do, show them. In Montessori, we call this modeling. You do the action yourself, slowly, without talking.
Without talking at all?
Without talking. Because here's the thing about young children. They can either watch or listen. Doing both at the same time is actually really hard for a developing brain. So when you're showing them how to do something, put the sponge in the water, wring it out, wipe the table. If you're narrating every step at the same time, they're getting input from 2 channels and processing neither one well.
That explains so much. When I tried to teach Luna to put on her sandals, I was like, okay, first you pull this strap, and then this one goes over, and then you push your foot. And she just stared at me with this blank face.
Because she was listening to your words and missing your hands. Next time, try this. Sit next to her. Pick up the sandal. Slowly put it on your own foot. Exaggerate each step. Don't say a word. Then hand her the sandal and see what happens.
Silent teaching. This goes against everything in my personality.
I know, but children are natural imitators. They're designed to learn by watching. Words came much later in human evolution. Movement came first. And your child's brain is wired for that ancient kind of learning. The third shift. Replace long explanations with short, clear phrases. This is huge. Instead of saying, "Luna, I need you to come over here because we're going to go outside and you need to put your shoes on and we're running late," just say, "Luna, shoes please."
2 words.
2 words. And here's why. A toddler can hold about 2 to 3 words in working memory at a time. When you give them a paragraph, they grab the last 2 or 3 words and lose everything else. So your beautiful explanation becomes background noise, and they maybe catch the word late, and now they feel stressed but don't know why.
This is the thing that hit me hardest, because I thought I was being a good parent by explaining everything. Like, I was respecting her intelligence by giving her the full context.
And that instinct is beautiful. You will absolutely explain context to her as she gets older. But at 2, her brain just isn't there yet. Short and clear isn't dumbing it down, it's meeting her where she is.
You actually do this so naturally. I noticed you talk to Luna in these short, calm phrases. Luna, water. Luna, gentle hands. Luna, sit. And Luna just does it. I always thought you had some kind of magic. Turns out you just use fewer words.
It's not magic, it's economy.
Okay, something kind of embarrassing happened the other day that ties into this perfectly. I was at a cafe trying to do some work, and the Wi-Fi went down, right in the middle of something important, and I just kept clicking refresh, over and over, harder and harder, as if clicking more aggressively would fix the internet.
And that's exactly what repeating yourself to a toddler is. You're clicking refresh on a human being.
That is the best analogy anyone has ever made.
The connection isn't broken, it just needs a moment. Stop clicking. Let me leave you with a simple rule. Before you talk to your child, ask yourself, can I show this instead of saying it? If yes, show. If you have to use words, use 5 or fewer. And after you speak, wait 6 seconds before saying anything else. Show, shorten, wait. That's the whole system.
Show, shorten, wait. 3 words. Very on brand.
I practice what I preach.
All right, my homework tonight is the 6-second rule. Say it once, then count to 6 in my head. If Luna does it, great. If she doesn't, I'll try showing instead of saying it louder.
And for everyone watching, you probably already know which one is your habit. Are you a repeater, an over-explainer, or a talker? While showing? Pick your biggest one and try the alternative just once tonight, and tell us what happened in the comments.
If this made you rethink how you talk to your kids, hit subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone. And remember, sometimes the most powerful thing a parent can say is nothing at all.